You know, I mentioned go fourth man. Whenever you're coming over the top of that screen, you want to be able to get over the top, so you go second. At worst, you slide behind and you go third. But you don't want to go behind the screener, but now you're going fourth, and fourth, they get a wide open look.
Johnny Flynn to the line for 2 for Syracuse, 5 of 8 on the night. And here comes Andy Routens back into the game for Chris Joseph. Jim Boeheim getting another shooter back in there.
You agree with me that Syracuse is going to have a big year this year?
Oh, they look good.
They really don't.
Their biggest problem is how tough the league is. And the Big East is a monster right now. You could be a great team in the Big East and wind up going something like 10-8 or 11-7.
And I think if they would really take on a Rockland, sit him down, show him some of the great things he does, and explain to him how he could be such a big-time performer for them. I don't just mean a good player. I think he could be a special player.
Reed looking for help. And a timeout is called by Bill Self as he saw Reed was in trouble. A 2-point lead for the Jayhawks. 1:36 to go in the championship game. Don't forget tomorrow night that ESPN2 brings you 2 college basketball games from the Dick's Sporting Goods NIT tip-off. In New York City at 7 Eastern, Boston College taking on a very good Purdue team. And then at 9 Eastern, UAB and Oklahoma featuring one of the great players in the country in Blake Griffin. The Dick's Sporting Goods NIT tip-off semifinals, a part of Feast Week presented by Lowe's on ESPN2 tomorrow night.
You also got some great players in that game. UAB, Robert Gaden, former Indiana guy, could shoot it. Tyrese Rice is a terrific scorer out of Boston College. Hummel and Blake Griffin are 2 of the best in America.
There's the reset. Kansas down to 1 timeout. And both teams over the limit. The arrow with the orange, but Kansas with the ball and a 2-point lead. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Big East, Big 12, got a lot of pride at stake.
Reed to inbound.
See 4 fouls inside. Onuaku's got to still play honest defense. He can't play passive. I would bring the ball into Aldridge with him with 4 fouls.
Gamble by Flynn trying to come up with the steal. Shot clock now down to 10.
They rotate. They go into the zone now to 2-3.
Collins inside. Blocked by Onuaku. Blocked again.
Terrific defensive play right there. Forced shot by Collins.
Flynn into the chest of Reed. It'll be a foul on Tyrell Reed. And Johnny Flynn is going to the line for 2.
You know, he actually created the foul situation with his driving ability. The block shot inside. See, Collins a little bit out of control right here. Now there's the change of direction. The little acrobatic shot.
That is something for a guy that big to get up off the ground that quickly the second time. Well, both Flynn and Collins just have such an air of confidence about them in everything they do.
Yeah, they really do. They got a lot of cockiness, a lot of confidence, and they got a lot of ability.
A double-double for Onuaku, a double-double for Harris, 2 big free throws for Flynn, and we are tied.
Wow. They're going to go back to the 2-3. They're going to sit that 2-3. Watch Reed. Reed can make that shot. Got to use the post, though. They're going to slide somebody to the high post area and use them as a passer.
Marcus Morris sneaking in and out of there. Now Aldridge doing the same. Into the final minute.
So you want to look opposite. You don't want to throw it back to the same side.
Morris down to Aldridge for the lead.
See how it got effective because they went to the post. They brought the ball to the high post. A little high-low entry. Slide it down to Aldridge and the conversion. Great execution and attacking that 2-3.
Turns it over.
What a great defensive play by Aldridge.
Collins all the way and a block by Harris. Oh, what a play by Paul Harris.
What a terrific defensive play, rotating off from the weak side.
And Sharon Collins is down under the basket. Timeout Syracuse. An incredible defensive play by Paul Harris. And Sharon Collins just now getting help back to his feet.
How badly these kids want it. You talk about playing hard, the emotion, the intensity, the passion. That's why I love college basketball. I love what I'm doing. I see this every night I do a game. The kids play so hard. In fact, Bob Knight told me what impressed him in that first game. Both those clubs lost. He said, but their effort was supreme.
Here's the go-ahead hoop, Dick.
Oh, yeah, the high-low entry. Aldridge with the finish. They dump it down to the 7-footer. Now watch Paul Harris. He rotates over. Look at that athleticism. He will be, I'll tell you, he could make a dynamic defensive
You're
back.
exactly right.
If I were an NFL team, man, I would invite this kid to camp.
All right, Dick, here's the situation. Kansas has the ball with a 2-point lead. 30 seconds on the shot clock. 30.7 seconds left in the game. How do you see it unfold?